Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G review, brings 120W charging and a better display. Not content with offering no less than 4 other Redmi Note 11 models this year, Xiaomi has also treated us to the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G. With the new 11s 5G, the Redmi Note 11 range has no less than 6 models to choose from. The Pro Plus 5G on test here is now the top-spec option and adds headline features such as 120W HyperCharge, meaning you can fully charge the phone in just 15 minutes, according to Xiaomi. All still without breaking the bank thanks to a starting price of £369, and you'll be able to get it in May. So, how does it compare to its stablemates, as well as other affordable phones? In terms of its appearance, it's hard to distinguish the Pro Plus 5G from the Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G, which is actually a good thing. It means the Note 11 Pro Plus 5G treats the user to squared-off edges, a tidy rear camera module and a shimmering plastic back. It keeps things simple, but with a minimalist, angular design that isn't dissimilar from the iPhone 13 range. It may fool people as to its price tag. Much the same goes for its 6.67 inches edge-to-edge AMOLED display, which sports relatively narrow bezels and is punctuated only by a punch-hole selfie camera at top center. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G boasts a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display, with a 20:9 aspect ratio and a resolution of 2400 by 1080 pixels. This makes it a relatively tall smartphone, although it never feels impractical. The display itself provides some crisp visuals, with its AMOLED panel enabling a rich palette of colors and deep blacks. One of its headline features is the support for a 120Hz refresh rate, which makes for seamless scrolling and animations. This will result in faster battery drain though, so you can switch back down to 60Hz if you're not too fussed. The Note 11 Pro Plus 5G is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 925G processor, which is a mid-range chip also found on the Realme 9 Pro Plus. It's made using a 6nm manufacturing process, making it relatively nimble, although there are faster processors out there. Xiaomi's regular Redmi Note 11 Pro 5G uses a Snapdragon 695 5G for comparison. The phone carries 6GB of LPDDR4X RAM as standard, although it can be had with 8GB at an extra cost. My review unit had the latter. It also houses 128GB of UFS 2.2 internal storage, with the option to buy a more expensive 256GB model. Regardless of which configuration you go for, all versions of the Note 11 Pro Plus 5G come with a microSD card slot, enabling users to increase overall memory by up to a further 1 TB. Performance is generally very smooth. Apps launch at a moment's notice, while scrolling and switching between screens and windows is pretty slick. Most importantly, users will encounter few if any problems when running more recent and demanding games, such as Asphalt 9 and Call of Duty Mobile. The Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G's rear camera setup includes a 108MP main, wide lens with an f1.9 aperture, an 8MP f2.2 ultrawide and a 2MP f2.4 macro. On the other side of the phone, a 16MP selfie camera with an f2.45 aperture occupies the top center of the display. In theory, the Note 11 Pro Plus 5G is a versatile camera phone, spoiling users in respect of its asking price. That said, the 108MP main camera is really the only rear lens that provides consistently pleasing and usable photographs. By contrast, the 2 other rear lenses are inconsistent and sometimes frustrating. This is not an uncommon situation for budget and mid-range phones at the moment. It may be smaller than the Note 11 Pro's, yet the 4500 mAh battery is one of the Note 11 Pro Plus 5G's biggest selling points. That's largely because it comes with a 120W charger, which Xiaomi claims can take the phone from 0 to 100% in 15 minutes. As outlandish as this claim seems, it's almost borne out in practice. I've timed the phone as it recharges from dead to full, and while it didn't quite manage 15 minutes, I clocked it at 20. You can also go from, say, 20% to 100% in just under 10 minutes, making the device ideal for anyone in a rush. Out of the box, you'll be using Xiaomi's MIUI 12.5 running over Android 11, which is slightly odd considering the rest of the Redmi Note 11 range comes with MIUI 13. As far as Android skins go, MIUI is a user-friendly operating system with a bright color scheme and a fairly simple layout. While it isn't quite as sophisticated as something like One UI or Oxygen OS, it does allow for significant customization, enabling the user to tailor the experience to their tastes. The home screen can be adjusted to launch either Google Search or the usual app drawer, text and icons can be resized, floating windows can be added, and there's also a light mode for simplifying the interface even further. Having been available in China since November, the Redmi Note 11 Pro Plus 5G is now available to buy from Xiaomi in Europe, Southeast Asia, the Middle East and other international markets starting from $369 US. There are two more models as follows: 6 128ths of a gigabyte minus £369 per $369, 8 128ths of a gigabyte minus $399, 8 256ths of a gigabyte minus $449. In the UK you'll only be able to buy the cheapest model at £369 and Xiaomi tells us it will launch in May via the MI Store and Amazon.